of schoolgirl fantasy. She wants him so badly, knows what she.
Yeah, AMS. Yeah. And I'll call you back.
He might not have had that idea, Jim. I'll let him take the credit for that. It actually was.
Tyler, is there a malt box in victory lane?
Yes. Yep. We're going to be on the risers in victory lane. That's one at the very back.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. We're going to start our program in about 2 minutes. I'd like to invite all of our guests to fill in. You're welcome to take any of these seats here that you find open. Please go ahead and do those. We've also got some great Coca-Cola products in some coolers around if you'd like to grab something as well. So give us just a few minutes, and then our Executive Vice President and General Manager, Brandon Hutchinson, here at the Speedway will kick off our program.
Good morning. Welcome, distinguished guests, our track partners, the governor of the great state of Georgia, the Honorable Brian Kemp, Georgia's First Lady, Marty Kemp, our Georgia state legislators. What a fantastic group of men and women that have gathered here to be with us today. Thank you so much. Our Henry County leadership, Commission Chair Carlotta Harrell, Vice Chair Neat Robinson, Johnny Wilson, Dee Anglin, Kevin Lewis, Michael Price, and our County Manager, Sherry Matthews. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Our two MCs for today, eight-time Cup Series champion, eight-time Cup Series winner, Kyle Petty, two-time Daytona 500 champion, Michael Waltrip, and two current race car drivers right now, the 2025 Coca-Cola 600 champion, Ross Chastain, and our most recent winner here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Christopher Bell. Thank you all so much for choosing to be here today. What you see here with the changed paint colors, the different signs, over 15,000 hours of work have gone into transforming Atlanta Motor Speedway into what you see today. The place looks amazing, and I would be remiss if I didn't thank all of the men and women who poured their hearts and souls over the last 60 days into transforming this place into what you see today. Atlanta Motor Speedway is one of the most iconic tracks on the NASCAR circuit. We've produced some of the closest finishes in NASCAR history. At the same time, we've produced some of the largest outdoor sporting events and festivals in the great state of Georgia. For over 65 years, we've worked hard to create memories that will last a lifetime. The announcement here today will not change that. It will strengthen our commitment to producing the best possible events in live entertainment. I hope most of you have plans already to join us in just a few weeks for the Quaker State 400 available at Walmart. If you have not, there's still time. Saturday night racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway is second to none. You won't want to miss it. Thank you all again for choosing to be here with us today for this announcement. And without further ado, I'll turn it over to our MC for this portion of the day, two-time Daytona 500 champion, Mr. Michael Waltrip.
Thanks, everyone. It's an honor to be here. Governor, First Lady, Governor in boots. That's what I like to see. My kind of guy right there. Appreciate all you do and appreciate this wonderful facility. I've been coming to the Atlanta Motor Speedway to race a car since 1982, and just the changes and the improvements and what an impact this racetrack has had on the state of Georgia and particularly NASCAR. Christopher Bell's win here in February, the closest finish in the history of NASCAR a couple years ago. There just seems to be moment after moment that is going to live forever in history because of the renovation of this track. Marcus and David and the family, wow, it's just a perfect place to go watch a NASCAR race. So I think that I have one job. If I do it correctly, I probably won't get fired, and that's to introduce David and Marcus. So the chairman and CEO of Sonic Automotive, Mr. David Smith, and the CEO of Speedway Motorsports, Marcus Smith. You guys come on up.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks for the ride this morning.
You got it. You got it. All right. Hey, everybody. Great to see you all here today. So excited. Like Michael said, like Brandon said, Atlanta Motor Speedway has been an amazing place in the history of NASCAR. When you think about the state of Georgia, when you think about Atlanta Motor Speedway and what it means to the sport of NASCAR, it's a special track. And ever since we reprofiled it a few years ago, it's become even more special. It's coming to the next chapter of Atlanta Motor Speedway. And about 5 years ago, we started partnership, sponsorship with Echo Park Automotive, and it has been a really great opportunity for us to partner with the Echo Park team, take their brand around the country at all of our properties, and intersect with NASCAR fans, with car owners and future car owners, and tell the story. What I'm excited about today is that we're bringing together an amazing amount of hard work, a growing brand, and a speedway that's in its next chapter. And you think about the over 50 years of heritage at Atlanta Motor Speedway and the market of Georgia and the great things that we're doing here. One of the things I love is that it's exciting to be able to tell a new story and talk about all the finishes that we've had, guys like Christopher and Ross and others that will be here in a few weeks. But we've got a really cool thing to talk about, a new thing in this chapter of Atlanta Motor Speedway. To do that, I want to introduce my brother David Smith, CEO at Sonic Automotive and Echo Park Automotive.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Governor and First Lady, thank you for being here, making the trip, and all of you distinguished guests. And as Marcus was saying, you know, a big catalyst for this was when our Speedway team, which I want to thank, you know, very much for all the effort they put into it. But with the reconfiguration of this track a few years ago, the show has been so fantastic. And Marcus and I grew up, you know, coming here. We've been coming here forever, and the racing is better than ever. And so I don't know if that was like it was the second highest rated race behind the Daytona 500, you know, on the whole circuit, right? So I was like, gosh, what do you think about, you know, Marcus and I sat down and said, what do you think about the idea of it becoming the Echo Park Speedway? And he thought that was the greatest idea he'd ever heard, I think. But we had a good chat about that, and he was like, "That sounds great." So, but it was you know, we knew that it could elevate the brand to be like a big milestone for the Echo Park brand, and not just the Atlanta or Georgia market, but nationally and really internationally, because you get millions of fans are watching all the events here, every year and on social media and therefore, so we just thought it was going to be a major statement about the Echo Park brand and how we're going to make it into a household name across the country. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
You want to invite the governor up?
Absolutely. Governor, would you mind joining us up here and helping us do a very special, we've got a very large key fob up here for you.
All right.
And while we're bringing that up, by the way, Jeff Dyke, our president of Sonic Automotive and Echo Park, you guys dress a lot alike. I knew that he was going to be happy about that. That's very cool. So, yes, sir.
What we have here is a giant key fob, and we're going to get this party started. Now, the key fob, Governor, it takes a moment for it to kick in. So when you push go, this thing's going to take about 3 seconds, and then some serious stuff's about to go down. So if everybody out there will join us, I'm going to start it at 3, 2, 1, and we'll count her down, and you lean on the button. All right, you ready? Ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Lean on her! All right. There it is. Wow. Nicely done, Governor.
Thank you so much.
Governor, I know this place is special to you because of the impact it has on Georgia and the amount of people that come to see this facility. And now the next chapter. How do you feel about today?
Well, it's just an honor for First Lady and I to be here.
Is everybody okay?
It's just an honor for the It's an honor for the First Lady and I to be here in Henry County, back at the Speedway. Just want to thank Michael, Ross, Christopher, Kyle, the rest of the great drivers that we have here. Certainly want to thank Brandon and the Smiths and just all the Raceway partners and sponsorships. Incredible day in our great state. Also, we just want to thank the members of the General Assembly that are here, the local elected officials, our men and women in law enforcement. We just have such a great state-local partnership that I know you guys know that we've experienced and had just such great success with over the years. Very excited about this part of the state, the economic development. When you think about this region, just since really last 7 years that I've been governor, we've seen over $26 billion of economic impact, and that's just things that the state was involved in. It's not counting organic growth from things like today that are happening in Henry County and in this region of the state. And you know, to me, today is just another feather in our cap, if you will, when you think about the great sports mecca that the state of Georgia is becoming. Obviously, this raceway is a big part of that. I think even so now, being if not the sportiest track, one of the sportiest tracks in NASCAR, with the changes from a few years ago, how much the fans are getting out of it, and really the new schedule that we have here is incredible. But also when you think about the state, with what's happening today, we have the World Cup coming in 26, we've got the Super Bowl coming back, we have the Final Four coming back, we had the college football championship last year, we're going to be the new home to U.S. soccer. We just had an incredible Masters golf tournament. We got the SEC championship football, Peach Bowl, and obviously the College Football Hall of Fame. But when you think about the Speedway itself, over 1 million visitors in a year, I bet most Georgians don't even realize that that happens here at this facility. Top tourist attraction in Henry County, $250 million estimated economic impact a year, supporting obviously thousands of jobs. So the investment from a Fortune 300 company is going to solidify really what goes on here and at the track for years to come, and that's why for me it's such an exciting day in our state and here in Henry County. I just want to again thank the Smiths for their incredible investment in the facility and for everyone being here to support today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor. How about the sign? Everything looks so great. I want y'all to know that I personally bought a car from Echo Park. I understand how easy it could be. I even learned that you can take your phone and there's one of those things, what do you call it?
QR code.
A QR code, and you just hold it up there, and it'll tell you exactly what that car's history is and how much it's going to cost. So I really enjoyed my tech-savvy experience that I had at Echo Park as well. So, man, it's just a great day. Thank you, David. Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, Michael.
Appreciate it. Can we get a quick picture?
Hold that, Dave.
Let's get one here, and then we're going to get one with Christopher and Brandon in the background as well.
How about this lovely photographer? She knew what to wear today.
Jump up here. Let's get one more with Kyle, gentlemen.
Yeah, come on, Kyle.
Randall, did you get the one with them all? We're good? Okay.
You want me to say anything about them?
No, we're good.
How y'all like my skills? Hey, where's Ross? Oh, hi, Ross. He was a part of that dramatic finish here at this racetrack. Always fun to watch Ross race his car. Won the Coke 600 a couple weeks ago. Congratulations, my friend. Governor, why don't you go for a ride with Ross? Yeah. Talk to Ross about that. Everybody give a big round of applause too to Christopher Bell, who walked all the way across the track. Now he's on his way back to join us. Okay, now go to Victory Lane. Everybody's supposed to. So what's going to happen, he's going to take a ride, and then When he's done, he's going to go to victory lane, and that's where the party is going to continue. So if you don't mind, please make your way to victory lane.
Kelly. Yep. Can you unplug my audio cable?